Hey, Beard here. Um, I just woke up and said, fuck it. I'm going on. Ugh. I miss the 24-hour places. We could go somewhere if we wanted to. Oh, my headphones plugged in. If the microphone sounds too bad, somebody tunes in, they could let me know. I decided to go with the microphone thing. I could talk a little quieter, but still project my voice. Don't know how long I'll go live for, but isn't it a great day to be furry? My beard might be blocking my microphone and making it all weird. So. Hey, Dan. Let me put the microphone. This microphone's a lot better, but I can put the microphone however I want. Yeah, it's pretty early here. Fuck it. I'm gonna unplug it. Go with the phone on. Yeah, it's like 4:30 in the morning here, and I just rolled out of bed, and I said, fuck it. Let's go live. It's a good time to be furry. So. Oh, you're getting ready for bed there. I'd imagine so. You're like plus like 16 hours or something like that. I kind of want to have some breakfast, but needless to say, right now, right at the moment, 16 hours, I was right with 16 exactly. Wow. That's cool. I like to think that I know my time zones pretty well. I believe like Curacao, what is it, Curacao? They're 18 or something like that. I hate it when I'm in Hawaii. When you're in Hawaii, trying to communicate with the mainland, it's crazy. I ever end up in Hawaii again, my lives are going to be at these crazy times for you mainlanders. Edwin, boop, 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 boop. Beard is having his morning cigarette. We have half asleep Beard. You're just getting home from work. Oh, I just looked at that email. That's an awesome display. That is so nice. That's the kind of shit that you notice in the airport. Might not get it, but everybody notices it. Like, look at this cool display. Hawaii is amazing. The city, Honolulu's a bit poor and run down, but They'll be like, hey, wait a minute. You're not a Hawaiian. They'll be like, you're too big. You're too big to be a Hawaiian. I've never been to Maui. There's several islands I want to visit. And one of them, they're like, if you're not a native Hawaiian, you can't visit this island. And I'm like, I follow the ancestor spirits. Like, I will honor this island as much as they do. And the fact that they just immediately dismiss it as there's no possible way that I could. I don't know, there's a word for that, but I don't want to say it. That maybe I can honor their ancestors just the same as they do, but they're like, you can't do that. And I'm like, what do your ancestors think about that? Oh my god. When I hiked from Honolulu to like where I was staying, like an 8-hour hike across the city, I was stealing water from like work trucks and stuff because I was losing so much water. That was crazy. I've never been that kind of tropical yeah. I'd rather hike in the desert any day. The tropical moisture just rips the water out of your skin. I mean, I'm like, how are these people so big if they're just... And then I'm like, it's not fat, it's muscle. And I'm like, oh my god, that was the big revelation for me. They're like the sumo wrestlers. It's like trying to fight a wall. Yep. You'd love the... There's a museum. There's several, yeah, oh. It's 4:41 in the morning right now here. In Honolulu, there's a museum that it covers like the entire Polynesian Ocean journey and where all the people groups ended up, and has all examples of stuff. I thought about an apocalypse in Hawaii. I'm going to that place and I'm grabbing me a weapon. I imagine I'm not the only person that'll do it, so I better go quick. But if there's weapons that were used by King Kamehameha's army, I mean... I would be honored to use that sort of weapon. I always wonder. I've asked people at this stuff, and they tell me it's true, but I don't know. Like King Kamehameha was 7'3". I think it's a myth. I really do. It doesn't sound plausible. Oh, that zoo is pretty cool there. Maui, I've never been to. I want to go to Molokai. I just woke up. I'm gonna go to Molokai, Hawaii. I definitely want to go to. No, Hawaii, I can't believe I've never been to, but oh, what are the other islands? I've been to Honolulu, the main island. What is it called? Oahu. I've been to Oahu. I like the jungles on Oahu. Not so much on the beaches, personally, but man, I wish I was in Hawaii right now. It'd be so cold right now, though. Oh my god, it'd be cold. Oh, Liliana, I know that is. I know what you're saying there. I can't read it. I know exactly. If somebody said it to me, I'd know exactly. I know. That's where my sister is. Lahaina. 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 The best word I can say in Hawaiian is like King Liliuokalani. Liliuokalani is probably the most Hawaiian word that I can say. And I remember the queen's name because, you know, our Marine Corps threw her into prison and overthrew her government, so it's important to remember Liliuokalani. Oh, okay. Hey, Nerdwitch, welcome. Boop. I only smoked weed a couple times in Hawaii. One of the times I smoked weed in Hawaii, this person was like, the weed that I get's a little fire. Like, you might want to be careful. And I'm like, oh, I'm an experienced stoner. I've smoked. I could do this. And they're like, okay, dude. So I took a hit off the joint, and next thing I know, I wake up, and it's like 12 hours later. I've laid in my bed. He's like, man, you got so fucking stoned. I'm like, what the fuck? I had the best weed in Hawaii, so even my sister just had the hooks. I don't know. I would love to smoke some native grown weed grown in the mountains, the traditional. You want stuff that's grown up in the volcanic soil, up on oh fuck, why can't I remember the volcano's name? Oh my god. It's early, folks. I know this shit though. I can't remember the biggest volcano in the world. And what am I, fucking stupid? But any sort of mountainous volcanic soil will grow some amazing weed. I've heard rumors that North Korean weed is the best in the world. And I don't know if that's just because it's so hard to get a hold of. We know Thailand at one point had the best in the world. Mauna Loa. Oh my god, why can't I remember Mauna Loa? Nerdwitch, how are you doing this morning? Edwin, doing great. Yeah, I love the Hawaiian culture. I love the food, and particularly the food. I love the Polynesian food. Like, give it to me. Like, I'll eat it every day. If I can combine Polynesian and Creole food together, I could have everything that I need in life. And why not combine Polynesian and Creole food? What about Polynesian and Creole food would not go together? I should try and make some recipes. Let's make a Southern Loco Moco sometime. Oh, geez. Yeah, I own 90% of the Bitcoin, so I'm retired. No. Edwin's like, damn, 90% of the Bitcoin. Like, you're so modest with your money. Oh my god. Yeah, during the weekends, I have Jeff Bezos come mow my lawn. No. I would then. I'd be like, fuck it. Like, if somebody's cool with me, I'll just give them a Bitcoin then. What's it matter to me? I control the Bitcoin economy then, basically. Companies are like trying to get me to spend. Imagine companies are emailing you trying to get you to spend money with them. Like, please spend your Bitcoin with us? Like, that's ballin'. That is ballin' out of control. Edwin, have I told you before? I think Mac Dre should be on the $100 bill. Without a doubt, Mac Dre should be on the $100 bill. Good night, Nerdwitch. You have a good rest. Hopefully you have a good day today. Yeah. That'd be so great. I'm like, we need to rebrand our money. I'm like, who could be on our money? I'm like, fucking Mac Dre needs to be on the $100 bill. Yeah. Oh. See, it's so fucking awesome. Like, yeah. We gotta modernize the $100 bill, y'all. Hey, give me 1 second. And I think about it too, like our current $100 bill. We have somebody pretty gangster on our current $100 bill. Ben Franklin was a pretty big gangster. So we replaced Ben Franklin with Mac Dre. I mean, seems pretty fitting to me. That's crazy. ATC had to pick it up then, right? What's crazy is a lot of people just point to aliens, but the UFOs could be like spy vehicles from other countries and stuff. Like they're all using like different propulsion methods. That's a lot scarier than this, somebody on like a field trip coming to view our planet. Because like science fiction will have you think that aliens would come to our planet and strip it of resources, but there's tons and tons of asteroids out there filled with to the brim with more resources than our planet could produce. If they're looking for a resource, they could find an asteroid that had it in way more abundance than a planet. So the original UFO sightings were of the that spy plane. I'm sorry, folks. It's early. I know my shit. I promise you. But the SRT spy plane, people were singing it and they didn't know about it. Yeah. See, the thing, an alien spaceship, I'm absolutely convinced they would travel on a different sort of light spectrum. So they'd be obscured from anything that would be able to see in a certain sort of spectrum. Basically invisibility. That's how you make things invisible. If you guys want to know how you make something invisible, you obscure it to the light spectrum. There's actual like technology nowadays that can reflect like the light back in certain ways that you look at something and it appears to be invisible, even though it's not. So nothing can actually be invisible, but your mind can be tricked into seeing that it's invisible. Because the human mind is just... reality is only what you perceive it. Your brain could be totally perceiving the world around you wrong, and you'd have no way of knowing it, because your brain is convinced that everything around you is correct. And it's never known any different, so... Some people think that DMT and stuff like that opens you up to a different sort of experience like that. I would say that using heavy psychedelics is not the best thing to do to yourself. You should stick with marijuana, and maybe an occasional beer here or there. Maybe a cigar. We are vastly limited by human experience. But like I've studied a lot into science and history and stuff like that, so I know a thing or two. More than the average person, I'd say. And like quantum space, learning about quantum space really ruined like everything for me. Quantum space is... yeah. Anyway.
So basically, like, the world is only what you perceive it. Like, there's actions in real life that are, like, similar to the way that video games operate. Like, the calling that exists in video games, it's called calling. It's where distant objects load in, like, based on observation in order to save memory. Well, in quantum space, objects load in as you observe them. Just like in video games. Which is a fucking crazy thing. And it really points to simulation theory. Because quantum particles don't exist until you observe them. If you're not observing it, it doesn't exist. I mean, there's shit like that. Quantum entanglement, particles are entangled over thousands of miles. When I hear things like Albert Einstein, like being like, what the fuck? It does exist, but it doesn't exist for us. Yeah, the state of it changes because of observation. Why does it change because of observation? That's what happens in video games. Why does it happen in reality? Why do objects have to load in like that? That is a weird thing. And more so, what would be the point of a simulation? What happened to Earth that would require humanity to, like, simulate everything? Or is it like the Matrix sort of thing? Where, like, the AI have taken over. The AI have taken over. You know, humanity wouldn't really produce. It's not an energy sort of thing. I don't know what they'd be farming humanity for. Maybe, like, yeah, the machines run it, but they're like... Basically, because they've taken over, humanity has nothing to do. So they gave humanity a simulation of their past to go run through and just keep running through. Because they have nothing more to do. I don't know. AI will take us over at some point. Yeah, there's definitely something like that going on. I gotta hit the head. I'll be right back. Sorry, folks. We had an emergency. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I love the idea of the more gangster $100 bill. I'm trying to think about who should be on the dollar. It doesn't have to all be rappers, so. But if you don't think Mac Dre should be on the $100 bill, I think you're wrong. Most people would be like, who the fuck is this? Be like, is this Afro Man? I think Jimmy Buffett should be on the dollar bill. Yeah, Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett should be on the dollar bill. Oh, that's cool. Let's vote for Afro Man. No. I think Jimmy Buffett should be on, like, something. Like, maybe the quarter? I don't know. Oh, he could be on the $2 bill. A Margaritaville coin. Man, I'm a huge Jimmy Buffett fan. I wouldn't say I'm a parrot head, but I wear Margaritaville sandals only, so. Jimmy Buffett is somebody that likes his music. A lot of his music is just the same sort of thing. He's good. He's not, like, amazing, but you want to chill and have some beach vibes? Good music. It's a lot of it's similar, you know. But a lot of music's like that. Violent J should be on the penny. No. No. Mm-hmm. My favorite music is polka. I love polka. I always tell people polka's the original punk rock. And people look at me and think I'm crazy, but polka's pretty fucking punk rock. It's all like music about like drinking, going crazy, and having fun. Like, and all it has is wild beats to it. Polka, metal, rap. Well, polka, rap, metal, probably in that order. Oh, yeah. Same here. So, you know, I like some. Obviously. Well, more I became such a Mac Dre fan because when I was looking into like hip hop and stuff, I heard about him being murdered in Kansas City in 2004, possibly by some local Kansas City rapper named Fat Tone, who got murdered the year after, and no evidence ever like surfaced. So I'm amazed more people don't talk about the murder of Mac Dre. There's just no evidence, like, and he was killed on I-75, like. Yeah. Definitely. What up, Senate? We're just doing a quick morning live. You think so? People seem to think that Fat Tone did it. Wha- Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like bumping that underground shit. I try and get everybody to listen to Young Stroke, aka Young Muscle. Trying to dude's been rapping since 2010, like he's really funny. He has bars for fucking days. He's a very decent comedy rapper. And with most comedy rappers that are actually good, you're like, this dude can rap better than this, but he's just choosing not to. And I think that's impressive. Damn. That this guy is rapping in this super silly, ridiculous way. But he could rap better, but he's just not. Like Rappy McRapperson, there's several songs you hear where he really pulls it out, and you're like, oh, okay. You're like, this dude is just super not serious. Damn, Pimp C. I'm trying to remember the Pimp C story. That is not me. That is not me. There's an AI of beard from 2010. Oh, damn. Like, guys, I'm a stutterer and stuff. Like, one thing that I've noticed, James Earl Jones talked about it, and there's someone else with a really deep voice. But they talked about having stuttering issues and stuff like that. And I have stuttering issues, and my voice is fairly deep. It's not very deep, but I'm wondering if, like, the deep voice, like, stuttering issues come along with it. That you have this, like, deep, booming voice, but you're gonna stutter. Well, everyone else gets this normal voice, and they get to not stutter. Sometimes I wonder if it's because of how it vibrates your vocal cords that it causes you to stutter at first. I don't know. You get the weird beard that, like, fucking just woke up. Hey, it's Young AI Beard here, aka Beard. Oh, like Charlie Tuna. Charlie Tuna. Jurassic 5. There's not many bass baritone rappers. There's probably other ones that I just can't think of off the top. Oh, E40, yeah. E40? No, am I thinking of E40? Is it who? Edwin, you'll know. Houston rapper. Can I just say Houston rapper and then you'll know who it is, or do I? Let's see if I can just say one thing and Edwin knows the rapper that I'm talking about. I'm putting you on blast, Edwin. The one that invented Chopped and Screwed. Scarface is a good one, though. You definitely did just list the Houston rapper. I mean, I didn't give you enough, so yeah, good on you. I love some Chopped and Screwed music. Maybe not all the time, but Bun B sure sounds right to me. All that Chopped and Screwed, his voice. I know he does the vocal effects on it, but damn. I wish my voice sounded like that. I'll be sipping cough syrup like it's water. Scarface. I found this channel that covers. Well, there's a channel I found that covers the history of the Bay Area rap scene, and this other one that it covers the history of like various rap scenes like all over the place. Like there's one of the early like Kansas City rap scene to like the more modern one. There was one in like these really, yeah, look up learn some hip hop history stuff. That I love seeing the rappers from the early '80s that are just kind of all over the country. Because in the early '80s, it was mostly New York City and stuff. So New York City, Los Angeles. So these other rappers are really underground then. I remember I saw like this early Kansas City rap. It was on that channel and it had a compilation of them. And the only rapper I recognized there was Pure Dope. And that's only because Pure Dope did a song with Tech Nine. I'm like, I've never heard of any of these dudes. And like they're from my neck of the woods, like. I'll never forget, like, growing up, you'd always hear Tech Nine on the. I recognize that name. You'd hear Tech Nine on the radio and everything. Like, I think of Tech Nine as a very, like, he's always been a very mainstream rapper here. Like, oh yeah, I've had friends that have gone and seen them and stuff, and yeah. I think I'm just gonna do an hour, and then I'll go live later today. But yeah, bet Tech Nine. What do you think the best concert you've ever been to is? Tech and Nina. Oh damn, that sounds cool. Tech Nine, the back spawn. Tech Nine, the back spine. Gonna take you golfing at 9. Then go dine on some fine wine. Oh, hell yeah. I bet RA is crazy. So it's Tech 9, the back spine. Gonna dine at 9 on some fine wine. That's like some Weird Al sort of rhyme in there. Wu-Tang, Cypress Hill, Nas, Mos Deep, and Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill? What the fuck? Man, that sounds crazy. I can't even imagine how much weed is being smoked there. But they lip sync. That's crazy. Senate, did you see that recent Gathering of the Juggalos footage? Violent J appeared to be lip syncing. Shaggy 2 Dope is still rapping, but Violent J appears to be a little old to be performing live, and his health is getting to him. I'm like, why don't they just focus on the studio albums? Like you're gonna get to the point you can't go on stage and rap anymore. It sucks, but it's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get old, you know? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to go to a noise show. I've almost went to several Deerhoof shows. But I have very sensitive hearing from ear infections as a baby. So the idea of going to a show that's as loud as possible, even with plugging my ears, kind of, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Gonna finish your blunt, go to sleep. I'm gonna. Oh, cheers, Edwin. I'm gonna go for another like 3 minutes myself, and I'm out of here. Just wanted to chill for a bit while I wake up. I'll probably go live here in a bit. Peace, Edwin. You have a good rest. We'll be chatting later. Yeah, I saw that. I'll check it when I get done. Cheers. So yeah, y'all. I might end it, but then I might actually come back here just a bit. I might go get some breakfast and maybe we'll eat together. I don't know. I don't know. It's cold and out here though. That's for sure. Well, y'all take it easy. We'll hang out later.